To explain the basic working principles of WESTIGen, we will use a real law, the European Recommendation 2003/361/EC. The European Small Medium Enterprise Definition. The aim of the recommendation is to facilitate the handling of SME applications for financial help or participation in specific programs. For this reason, it is recommended to the SMEs to fill a self-assessment declaration to justify the size of the enterprise. The enterprise categories are defined as micro, small, and medium-sized. The variables that must be considered are staff headcount, annual turnover, and annual balance sheet. This table defines the 6 rules to be applied in order to determine whether your enterprise are a micro, small, or medium-sized. So far, the algorithmic solution is very simple, but it will become very complex as soon we have to solve the special cases and the exceptions. Anyway, pay attention, the algorithmic solution is not the goal we must achieve. The WESTIGen's goals consist of helping the enterprise to prepare the self-declaration, avoiding the usage of consultancy, ensuring that everything was done as required, assuring the authorities and the community that the rules have been respected, tracing the enterprise investigation for any authorized usage, for example, confirmation of the self-declaration. Let's see now a brief outline of the process of development of the WES. To formalize the knowledge, WESTIGen is using a very intuitive decision tables representation as the main programming structure. Let's see how. The decision table, named Enterprise Category, is made up of an header, where are indicated the value that the table can assume, and a number of columns, with the names of the variables involved. Each decision table is done by a certain number of rows. Each row represents a specific rule. In this case, the enterprise category will be equal to micro, when the work unit is less than 10, and the turnover is less than €2 million. At this point, it is sufficient to activate the process of generation of the WES, and the WES is immediately available on the web, accessible from anywhere in the world. The test is performed by providing the value of work units, the value of turnover, enterprise category equal medium-sized, is the result. As appears from the manual of 50 pages, the real legislation is much more complex and requires many other decision tables to be represented by WESTIGen. In addition, more WESTIGen code is required to achieve the self-declaration document goal. The final WES is like this one. It is sufficient to answer questions from the WES. Do not worry if you make mistakes, you can go back where you want, and, if you do not know an answer, you can suspend, and resume the investigation at a later time. The sequence of questions is not already defined, but, the engine of the WES defines, the next question. Using the trace, you can follow the reasoning of WES. Until the specific rule applied. At the end, the certificate is ready to be signed, to email and for any other use. The goals achieved are self-declaration preparation without the usage of consultancy, ensuring that everything was done as required, ensuring that the rules have been respected. Any authorized authority could access to the investigation process. What we have seen is only the beginning to reinvent the bureaucracy.
Remember, WESTIGen proposal is unique. Thing or say we can find many of this on internet is not true. With this attitude, all our innovative efforts will be lost.